One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Wiregrass of Alabama in Troy and home to the Troy Trojans. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Memphis Tigers, squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Troy's offense will take the first swing of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom. Break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Runs through a tackle. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Stevens. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never be broke.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Stevens. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Under fire. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Run back, baby, run back!
Unloads quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. The RPO, it's complete. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Troy.
The defense goes as he goes. So really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Memphis Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end now in motion. Here's the handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Now the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's rocking.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll run the sneak for it. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Webb. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the...
He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 40. They'll run play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Memphis will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. It's complete to the left. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Not enough for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Try to get it to the edge. Out of the crowd, and now he's got... Got the first down and more. It's a fumble on the play. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
Really good offenses are able to attack shootout. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here. But
there he goes. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he's stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you run into...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Get it out on the screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. Fights off a defender. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He's got the back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Thanks to grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The play action fake. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Calls his own number. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Memphis, 21. Troy, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Looking to throw on 1st down. Back open in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barker. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And this guy has been so important to this defense and the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to throw it. Throws for the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Cincinnati handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Gonna take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Chambers. Grabs it in the middle. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Punts it out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Complete. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
He leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today.
The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Caught in the backfield, it's Webb. Still on his feet at the 45. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to pass. It's Chambers. It's complete on the right side. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. 1st down here for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Intercepted, number 19. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Offense in the hurry up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Running to Green. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The give to the back. Makes his man miss. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it. And how about that one running it, too? Great push up front.
Trying to barrel in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, Davey, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful. I
agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Running game got it done on the last play, now it's 1st down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Back to pass, it's Chambers. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because you're confident throwing the ball over the middle of the field.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Offense gets set for second down. Motion from the wideout. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll set up to throw. He's got him in the flat. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Finds his man. It's Flowers. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Flowers. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first to keep the drive alive. QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Looking to get it in. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Yeah, and it's 4th down. I think this is go time. I mean, you're down by multiple possessions. You need a touchdown. This is a short yardage opportunity. You got to go get 6 on the board.
They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Duke came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Blue Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Trying to get the corner. Creates a little room. Crosses the 30. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Chambers. Using the quick game. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, this lead is still at 12, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Trojans want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. The Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football. And
to the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They'll move the wide receiver. The give as they work on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. There he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man down the middle. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They'll try to convert on fourth and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard.